Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
That's good. Sorry, I just need my pen to listen to me. All right. Okay, what are we doing today?
I would like to do this material, plant native plants to support local environment. Wildlife? Wildlife?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
just going to write it down so that I know what we're doing. Okay. Okay. Today, you can read this article to your tutor, answer the discussion questions from your tutor, improve your pronunciation, and practice using new vocabulary. Okay. Okay. I just need to read quickly. Okay. You can read for me?
Okay. Uh, Native plants. One way to help your local environment and the planet is to grow plants native to your area. This helps wildlife like birds and insects that evolved alongside
Mm-hmm.
native native plants. For many of these animals, plant pollen is their food. Native pollinators often cannot recognize non-native plants as food. This means they do not collect the pollen or spread plant seeds.
Okay. Can you tell me what you understood about the reading?
Um, um, so it's about wild plants and insects, or maybe animals, which belong to the the area, the local area.
Yeah.
So uh, maybe it says each local area or environment has their own unique creatures,
Mm.
and this word pollen is this like a powderish thing from
Yeah.
the flower. So I don't know why it talks about pollen.
Okay. Let me see. One way to help your local environment and the planet is to grow plants native to your area. What I mean by native, the plants need to be native to the area, which means they should belong there
Uh-huh.
from the beginning. So
Mhm.
those plants belong there. This helps wildlife like birds and insects that evolved alongside the native plants. So the plants, the birds, and the insects all live in the same environment because
Uh,
that's how it is. Um, so for many of these animals, plant pollen is their food. Now, as you said, the pollen where the insects or the birds, they carry the pollen on their bodies when they leave the flower. It says native pollinators often cannot recognize non-native plants as food. So the plants, if they don't belong there, if we've planted something that is not supposed to be there, those birds and insects won't go to those plants. So it disturbs the organic movement in that particular area. So they won't want to go to those plants, which means they won't spread those new plants anywhere else.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Native pollinators, sorry, often cannot recognize non-native plants as food. This means they do not collect pollen or spread plant seeds. Yeah. So they don't go to those non-native plants at all.
So those like insects, native pollinators know that what they like or what they wants to go.
Yeah. It's an evolution. That's why it says they have evolved in the same area. So the plants, the birds, all of that have evolved over time. Live in that environment. So there's already a nature cycle in there. So to put non-native plants into that environment is disturbing that environment. So, do you understand?
Yes, that makes sense. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. How can non-native plants be a problem for pollinators? Okay, we already answered that. Sorry, there's questions on my slide. My slide is different to your slide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just want to see if there's something else we didn't. What are some plants that are native? Do you know of any plants that are native to your area specifically?
I don't know a lot, but some plants or flowers have the name Japan in their own name. So maybe those are native.
Yeah.
I guess. Like the flower dandelion.
Yeah.
There are some kind, maybe couple kind of dandelions, and one of those has name like Japan.
Japanese. Yeah.
So
the cherry blossoms are native to Japan.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is that. And maybe some vegetables, like green onions, but our own kind.
Specific, yeah.
Yes, looks like a little different. I saw green onions in some countries at the supermarket, and all are very green and skinny.
Yeah.
But Japanese one is kind of huge than those.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't, you know what? Like my 2 fingers thick, and the white looks
long.
White. Yeah, long and white. Like this much longer, like my forearm.
Yes. Oh wow, that's long.
Yeah, it is. And the on top part is
Mm.
green and it's thicker. And how can I say this? This part
Yeah.
under here
Mm.
looks white and it's
Oh,
little like a chewy.
it's chewy.
Yeah, I don't know how can I explain that. Not
That's the
super soft.
thing. Sorry. I think that's the thing with ingredients
Mm-hmm.
from different countries. It's like you and I can take the exact same recipe,
Mm-hmm.
take the ingredients. We go to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
You take ingredients. I take my ingredients from South Africa. We
Mm-hmm.
make the exact same meal, but
Mm-hmm.
it won't taste the same
Agree.
because yeah, vegetables, the spices, and everything is
Mm-hmm.
different
Yeah, you're right.
across the world. Mm.
And you know what? We Japanese people love soy sauce or
Yes.
miso paste. So probably if we have exactly same recipe, I will cheat at
And
put
put,
with I
yeah,
yeah.
there's a certain thing that we like in our house, but it's not just our house. It's a general South African thing. It's Mrs. Ball's fruit chutney.
Mhm.
It's bottled. Let me see if I can find it. Chutney. Okay. Um, okay. It is in a bottle. I want to see if I can. Yeah. It's a mixture of
Mhm.
different kinds of fruits. Okay.
Mhm.
Is this not moving? Different kinds of fruits mixed with sugar
Mhm.
and boiled down into um, its deep flavor.
Mhm. Good.
So it's vegetables plus sugar, um, plus obviously a bit of salt,
Mhm.
and it has the sweet
Mhm.
plus the tangy flavor. The sweet from the fruit, the sugar from the fruit, but
Mhm.
then it has the I don't know how to say tangy. It has a like a sharp taste
Uh-huh.
because not all fruits are sweet.
So
It
has
has a bit of a
many kind of
sour,
tastes.
yes,
Sounds
yes.
good.
And you can either have it plain with no other added spices, or you can have it with hot sauce
Mhm.
mixed in. So you can get different varieties with um, different fruits and things in it. But it tastes really nice. And a lot of the time when we're cooking, we go and take that bottle and we put it into our food, even if the food does not need it.
Okay. So that
Yeah.
makes food tastier.
Yes. It has a completely different taste because of that
Uh-huh.
the sweet and sour of the combination. Anyway, it makes everything nicer, I promise.
That's nice.
Okay. Next read.
Okay. Um, the importance of native plants. Planting non-native species created so-called uh, food deserts
Mm.
for pollinators, including bees, birds, bats, and more. Uh, uh, what is this? Dog? Dog? Po-
Doug Tallamy.
Tallamy.
It's the name of the person, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Doug Tallamy is a professor of entomology at,
Entomology.
at the University of uh, De- Delaware. Delaware. Okay. And entomolo and
Entomology. Entomology.
entomology. Thank you. It's first time I see this word. Entomology is the study of insects. He found that non-native plant species can harm the na- uh, natural food chain, which can lead to a collapse of the environment. The plants we choose should be determined by how much life can live there, Ptolemy said.
So I think it's basically what we were saying is that if we plant in a specific area, we plant non-native plants only. The birds and all the insects and everything, they won't know where to get food. So that's what they're speaking about when it comes to food deserts. The animals, for them, there's nothing to eat.
Okay. So food desert for local species.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
So they don't go to the non-native plants because that's not their, what did I say? They don't recognize them as food. They don't go there. So the food chain is completely broken.
Yeah.
So it's something we need to be aware of. And I think many people don't actually know that that is actually a thing we need to, consider. But if you don't live in a country where there's a lot of wildlife or nature or things like that, the more you worry more about the amount of area you have to live in. What we normally do is we take away everything in that space, plant houses, and then disrupt everything for the animal and the insects.
Yeah.
You never think of it like that.
Yeah. I didn't have like this idea at all, but it's pretty similar about animals basically, or some insects, not like this pollinators, but some people like to have some like tropical animals like huge snakes or the reptiles, and it's not our own nature animal,
Yeah.
but some wants to have it and buy it, and one day, or it's too big, or I don't care about this, and just release to
Yeah.
rivers or in the woods or something, then they destroy our own species.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
some of those are very how do you say this? Danger.
Yeah.
They have strong teeth and some like what was that? Like a turtle? Probably it is turtle. It has very strong. I don't know.
Mouth, claws.
It's yeah, right. and it can take fingers off,
Yes.
and it's, I don't know where it is, but like the like rivers or little streams, like
Mm-mm.
children go there to have fun. Then sometimes I heard that, you know, not only for children but people lose their finger.
Mm.
That's
Yes.
scary. Yeah.
They don't think of them as dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
In general, you don't think, oh, a tortoise or a turtle is dangerous. You don't think about it
Mm-hmm.
because, well, they shouldn't be where we are.
Yeah. Right.
Or we shouldn't be where they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's their territory.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of animals attack people. It's not because they are dangerous,
Yeah.
it's because
Exactly.
they are protecting themselves.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Japanese animals or insects or any, creatures are kind of weak, like Japanese people,
Shame
smaller, weaker, so they cannot fight back.
for them.
Yeah,
Shame.
that, what, that's why some animals from outside, they they have everything they can
Mm,
eat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we must be careful about what we do. If we go to the national parks,
Mm-hmm.
in our parks,
Mm-hmm.
they are full of all animals. Let me
Mm-hmm.
try and put up a picture of that. Um, sorry. Okay, now these are pictures of like typical normal life um, animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now in a situation like this,
Mm-hmm.
that lion is not feeling threatened.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't react
Mm-hmm.
because it's not feeling threatened. It's
Mm-hmm.
just chill. But the minute somebody gets out of that car,
Mm-hmm.
he will immediately start protecting himself and attack. That's the only reason animals do that.
Uh-huh.
It's normally to protect themselves.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is scary.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, I love this.
It looks maybe huge, and
It is huge. It
only
is
o- only one time I've seen rhino at the zoo
the
in
zoo.
Japan. It's
Mm,
huge, but you know, in a zoo, it's not
yeah,
good environment for them. So that rhino was like, looks like
depressed.
bored, yeah, and depressed, and probably he doesn't know what to do, and just lie down on the ground,
Yes.
and
And
then,
often they're alone.
yeah, so
They're
the,
the only one there.
so
Makes me
yeah,
angry.
looks sad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you. If there's one thing you should never do, I'm trying to see find the photo. Uh, I'll go to the elephants here. If there's one thing you should never do if you go on safari,
Mm-hmm.
never get between
Mm-hmm.
an elephant and her calf. Now, you could easily just be driving on these roads and go, oh, there's an elephant.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't realize that that elephant crossed over the street and is on the other side.
Uh,
If you get between the mother and her calf, your car is going to be toppled. because she has to protect her calf. Never get between an elephant and a calf.
Yeah, that's
Don't do.
scary.
Yeah.
But
But
if
that's why.
maybe
Mm,
if you cannot see that,
mm,
so it's not intentionally, but if you get in, it's yeah
yeah.
done.
On safari, that's what's the good thing about safari situations is that if you go on a safari, there's always people that have tranquilizer guns
Mm-hmm.
just in case an animal is feeling threatened and it wants to charge the car.
Mm-hmm.
They'll stun it. They won't hurt it. They'll rather stun it. And then we, you know, remove ourselves from the situation.
Uh-huh.
Because as I said, it's their place. We intruding on their lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's their place.
yeah, you're
So
right.
there's always someone with the stun, well, the tranquilizer gun and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Whoa.
some they are in the road and they will not move, and you have to wait,
Okay.
just wait for them to decide to move.
Yeah, but yeah, we have to. We have to wait.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing. There's a picture here, but I can't find it now. Um, of a group of lions.
Mm-hmm.
They just standing. They just laying in the street. Where's the picture? You know, when you're looking for something, you'll never find it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you can't do anything. You just have to wait for them. You just drive.
It's,
I'll just drive behind you. Oh yeah, there's this
oh
picture.
yeah.
Couldn't go anywhere. They were stuck there for hours.
Whoa.
They had to just wait. They had to wait for them to get out of the way.
Like, yeah.
And they're probably going, "What are you doing here? You know, get out of our." Yeah.
Yeah, they have their family meeting on
Yes.
on the street.
We're just gonna chill because here's the little babies and mommy.
Yeah, that's cute. I can see the vehicles don't have the wind. It's yeah.
Some of them don't have.
Is this okay? Safe?
Or it's safe, yes.
Really?
There are two guys that
Uh-huh.
have guns,
Okay.
and they are always vigilant. Always. As I said, they will not attack unless they feel they are being in danger.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing about animals. That's the thing about people don't understand about animals.
Mm-hmm.
Animals aren't dangerous unless we make them.
Yeah, right. And in Japan, we don't have wild lions, but we
Mm.
have wild bears, huge and
Yes.
mysterious one. And couple times, maybe several times a year, they attack human
Mm.
for some reasons. Mostly when they cannot find enough food.
Food.
Yeah.
Mm.
And but but the reason underneath of it is, our houses, our town, cities took their place to live. Yeah,
Exactly.
at the first place.
Yeah.
So
That's the sad thing.
yeah.
We have taken their land,
Hmm.
but when they attack us, they get killed.
Yeah.
When actually it's our fault. And our time is up.
Oh, yes.
We
Oh,
should do this again.
yeah. See you next time.
See you. Have a wonderful